Now, Adam, let us move into leadership. And I know it's a big question, but what does the future of leadership mean to you?
I must admit, I've thought about this a lot over the last few years. In fact, I had a debate about it with a group of CEOs this morning, and we were talking about social leadership as a drive. And I was talking to some people from LinkedIn about their perspectives on the need for leaders to develop social enterprises. Even if your business is a for-profit enterprise, it needs to understand its role in society. I actually would like to take it a step further, and I think the future of leadership goes back to that very important word that I used of impact. That it's not just about being a social leader or a sociable leader. It's about being a leader that creates social impact and extending the role of the organization to ensure that we understand and deliver on the outcomes that need to be achieved beyond our business. And I think that's what leadership is about, and one cannot avoid in the process of becoming an activist. And I think it's a very important word as a CEO to consider one's role in speaking out on the contemporary issues that we face, and not just being critical of the issues that we face, but providing constructive criticism on how we tackle those issues and how we move society forward. And so that, to me, is what the future of leadership is all about.
So, Adam, what have you learned from your own journey that you consider really important for building future leaders?
In my own journey, I think probably some of the biggest failures that I've experienced have taught me the greatest lessons. And some of the biggest failures were not of my own making, but I was part of them. So, for example, I spent 9 years with Dimension Data, and Dimension Data still to this day has the unenviable position of having had the greatest corporate write-offs in South African history. Steinhoff probably is going to beat that, and Data can move on from that role in history. But massive amount of change and challenge in Data's history, and then being part of rebuilding and leading the role that I played in driving Dimension Data's success forward as part of the new team that was there. And then secondly, in the role that I played at Supergroup, which was a very, very challenging role that showed me really and exposed me to what can happen when business trust and trust as a value breaks down, and when a rescue situation turns into a life or death scenario. And it really taught me that people really will do anything to protect their financial position. And a very, very uncomfortable 14, 15 months that I spent there, but I probably learned the most in my career from going through that kind of a situation.
Now, Adam, when you speak to future leaders, what do you tell them they should focus on for future-proofing their career?
Firstly, I would say to them there's no such thing as future-proofing your career. There are so many changes that are happening, and it's so difficult to predict the road ahead. The only thing I think one can do is, in the first instance, make sure that you are authentic in your approach. If you are not authentic, if you're not able to be natural in the role that you're playing, then you simply won't survive. If you're having to come to work every day and put a facade on, or to display an impression that is an unnatural one, then it is energy sapping, so there's no way you can do that. So be authentic. I think constantly learn and find opportunities to learn and get exposed to new experiences, to new people. Build one's network is probably the most important thing. And I think thirdly, take time to reflect from time to time and pause and think about what experiences have led to where you are today and what opportunities potentially could take you forward.